Welcome back. Well, another spring-like day across Acadiana. Today, 76 degrees, matching yesterday, 76 degrees, and tomorrow, maybe even a little bit warmer before a front pushes on through. So let's get to it and talk about the setup as we go forward through the big Mardi Gras weekend coming up and going into next week as well. Now, tomorrow's weather system is an upper level low, a weak short wave we can call it. That's moving across the Lone Star State. That's going to drag a weak front through the area, and just a few spotty showers. It certainly has been increasing our cloud cover late this afternoon. Then back to the west, the tandem of low pressure systems coming in from the Pacific. They're going to get their act together and eventually deliver a potent storm system to the nation's midsection, and that's going to happen going Friday into Saturday and perhaps Sunday from west to east, and we're going to be in the mix mainly Saturday, and looks like Saturday evening is our best guess at this point. More on that in just a bit. Meanwhile, we have high pressure centered over by the Bahamas, allowing for southerly winds feeding into that frontal trough that extends all the way up to Canada. Low pressure system there. A lot of spotty light showers out there, but not a whole lot in Louisiana right now, but we could see some of that moving through as we head through the overnight hours. Mostly light sprinkles and a gradual humidification of the atmosphere. We're going to stay in the lower 60s overnight tonight, and you see that on the graph model, lower 60s. Some fog could form. We need clearer skies, but we're going to have light winds, so fog is in the mix, but we don't have any advisories going right now. We'll just have to watch observational trends as we head through the evening. That front passes through, maybe a shower or two, 20-30% near the front, or maybe even a little bit behind it. But look at these temperatures into the upper 70s, and then we'll cool off a little bit going into tomorrow night, but not by much. And then this front moves back to the north as a warm front as we head into Thursday. Some more spring-like weather ahead. Then we'll be watching this area of low pressure developing by the Katc. So let's bring in the Euro here, and it shows there could be a few spotty showers during the day Saturday. Here we are at noon Saturday. Temperatures should be in the 70s, but as we get into the latter part of the afternoon, here's 5 o'clock, rain and thunderstorms developing, and they'll be moving on through as we head into the evening and overnight hours. Now, this timing's not set in stone. We're still 4 days away, so it could be 6 hours sooner or 6 hours later. We'd like it later to get the parades in, but this looks like it might be a little impactful during the course of the parades or just after. And then there's probably going to be a low-end severe weather threat. We're not hatched in for an outlook per the Storm Prediction Center quite yet, but they have mentioned there could be a lower-end risk, and we would be watching for storms that could contain damaging winds, hail, maybe a tornado threat with that weak area of low pressure. We'll see. That's moving through Louisiana. Clearing out, cooling off for Sunday, and then we have a couple of nice days going into Monday, Tuesday, slightly cooler. Then we head into Mardi Gras at the beginning for the careers. It's going to be in the 50s, and we'll be topping out in the lower 70s for our Fat Tuesday. So outside of Saturday, good-looking forecast for the Mardi Gras holiday weekend and beyond. Now, rainfall light with any precip we see tomorrow, but then this is Saturday's weather system. We could get a good soaking. This is just a preliminary look, but maybe 1 to 2 inches of rain possible with our Saturday system. On top of that, the model still going for some fog. Maybe it'll be just the light variety fog, but nonetheless, model goes for it, so we'll stick with that as well. Developing overnight tonight. Shouldn't have a fog problem, however, tomorrow night whatsoever. Lower 60s overnight tonight, then into the mid to upper 70s tomorrow, and we have plenty of spring in that 10-day forecast as well. So 60 the low tonight, getting a little bit damper out there, very light southerly winds, some fog by morning, plenty of clouds, however, and we'll keep those clouds tomorrow. Rain chance at about 20 to 30%. Temperatures pushing the upper 70s for a high, with winds turning around out of the west, so we're not getting that cooling from the Gulf. And as we get into your Thursday, Friday, more spring-like temperatures. I'm going rain chance on Saturday afternoon at 70%. That could go down, but it's certainly going to go up to 90% after dark Saturday night, clearing out Sunday, and it looks great for Mardi Gras and beyond. More spring on the way. That's it for weather for now. We'll have more coming up in just a little bit.